night, everybody. Welcome to SR Broadcasting. We're here tonight with Somo Racing League in the Lazy Days Racing Truck Series. We're at Texas and going to be 125 laps here tonight. Should be a pretty interesting race. New update just came out today. So I don't know if it affected the trucks all that much, but I know the Xfinity Series, the setup that we have for tomorrow night's race, is no good anymore. It does fail, so I'm gonna have to work on a quick setup for tomorrow night's race here with the Lazy Days Racing Xfinity Series at Pocono. But tonight is Texas for 125 laps, so we'll hopefully see a good show here. See some good racing. We got 18 guys out there right now. A couple guys having some issues with the download getting in, so they're talking to the admin, trying to get a little bit more time to get in. They obviously a few have made it, so hopefully it'll continue to rise. But gonna be a good fun show here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow night we will be live again with the Lazy Days Racing Xfinity Series. We'll be at Pocono for 55 laps, and that'll be here on SR Broadcasting at 8:45. And then Thursday night, Lazy Days Racing Truck Series, Cup Series. We'll be live for the first time with Parks Brothers Broadcasting, and the links will be up. If you can't find the link on any of the pages, just go into YouTube and type in Parks Brothers Broadcasting, and you'll see the Somo Racing League Lazy Days Racing Cup Series Thursday night. Wow, I'm tongue-tied. Thursday night at Pocono for 65 laps. So it's gonna be something. I don't know what, but it'll be something. We're just watching some of these guys going around. See a couple of guys getting loose off and kind of running in. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But there's 125 laps tonight, and there is no fast repairs. So you're just going to have to try to keep your truck alive. And if you got any damages, try to get in here, especially if it's under caution. You got some time to get in and get some repairs done. So we'll see what happens. But let's go over some points real quick here tonight, as soon as I can get to it. We have Shane Pipala, who comes in your leader tonight, and he's got a 32-point lead over Ronald Henry, who's in second. And then third place is Adam Baker. Fourth place goes to David Howard Jr. Len McNeese is also tied for fourth. Ivan Jones is in fifth. He's missed a couple races, and I believe he's going to miss tonight also, so it's going to hurt just a little bit in the points. We go back to seventh, Kurt Davidson. 8th, Brad Hicks. 9th, Lupe Gonzalez. 10th, Dean Viney. So should be a pretty good run tonight. It's going to be a little bit of changing in the points towards the end of the race, so we'll have to see what goes on. Well, we got about 2.5 minutes left, so we're going to go ahead and run our national anthem, and then come back. We'll wait for these guys to get set up for qualify. We'll watch some times come in and, see who's going to take the pole position here tonight. And hopefully, like I said, 125 laps, hopefully a good long green flag run. They'll probably get spread out, 18 guys out there on the track, probably break it up into a couple of different groups and see who comes out the winner here. So sit tight, and God bless our troops. It looks like a lot of guys are having a hard time coming out of two. See a lot of guys spinning off of two down that backstretch. So I wonder if that's going to be an issue here tonight. It's kind of rough when you have the update on the same night that you're going to race, and you're all set up with a setup, and then come out and find out that the setup no longer passes inspection, and you got to scramble real quick to come up with a setup. So hopefully these guys can adapt. We're getting ready to roll into qualify. So tonight's race is brought to you by Lazy Dayz Racing. So we want to thank them for sponsoring tonight's race here at Texas, and we'll get some qualifying numbers coming in a little bit. Right, let's see. First person going out on the track here is Donald McLaughlin. So we'll follow him around for a little bit, and we'll keep an eye on the ticker there, and we'll see what kind of numbers come in and who's going to start up in the top. Got a couple good heavy hitters here tonight, so probably going to see some fast guys up in the front. They're going to have to keep those trucks alive, though, if they want to be around at the end of the race. We'll have to keep an eye also tonight for turn 2. See how many guys. It seems like if you're down too low, it looked like during warm-up. If they get down too low, I guess that little bit of wear on the tires and the lightness in the fuel, once that tank starts to empty, it seems like they kind of just break loose down into the inside wall. You see 45 cross the line. That'll move him up to 5th. Right now, Jim Locking is up in the front. Let's go take a ride around with... We'll go with the 89 of Shane Papala in the Candles by Amy Toyota Tundra. Or the Candles by Amy, JIC.com. Shane right now is shown in 2nd. Adam Baker up to the pole. A lot of shuffling going on. Kyle Ramsey right now, who you don't really see too much in the truck series. Up in 3rd. Watching Dean Viney right now in the number 71. Got that Hershey's Chevy Silverado. Could use some chocolate up here. Let's see where he ends up. That'll move him up to 8th, so that was a pretty good lap for him. Let's see who else is out here that we didn't look at yet. Jeff Glockner coming to an end of his run. Justin Rogers looks like he's coming to the end of his run. Michael Palmer in the number 31. He raced over at GAC last night. Had a great finish last night. I believe he finished 3rd at Daytona last night in GAC. Had his truck up front pretty much all night. So hopefully he can do something good here tonight. Take that momentum with him out on the track here. And now it's showing him in 16th. I'm kind of down on the low lane as he gets ready to cross the stripe here. And that's going to move him up to, 10th. But now Lupe Gonzalez just grabbed 10th, so that'll knock him back down to 11th. Mark McFadden in the number 67. And now he's shown 17th. First one across is a 29.072. Let's see if he can do anything better on that second lap. So far, it looks like Adam Baker is going to hang on to the pole. Mark McFadden will move up to 15th with a 28.823. Some real close times here. 28.594. And then in 10th, 28.764. So very tight. Mark come across one more time, see if that third lap is any better. And he will stay in 15th. So Adam Baker looks like he's going to start off on the pole here tonight. So pretty good run. Wait for these guys to get gridded up here, and then we'll go over the starting grid. All right, Adam Baker, congratulations on the pole. MB Motorsports, he'll be starting in first. Second place will go to Shane Pipala. Third place will go to Joe Mitchell. Fourth place is Timothy Lewis. Starting fifth tonight will be Kyle Ramsey. Sixth place will be Jim Locking. Seventh place goes to Justin Rogers. Eighth place will be Michael Palmer. Ninth place is Len McNeese. 10th place will go to David Gameforth in the 101. 11th place will be Lupe Gonzalez. 12th goes to Dean Viney. 13th will be Sean Lejeune. 14th is Donald McLaughlin. 15th goes to Mark McFadden. 16th will be Jeff Glockner. William Lee will start 17th. Ronald Henry will start 18th. And we are getting ready to get going here, waiting for this pace car to get these guys around. We'll see if Adam Baker chooses the inside line on the start. Leader does have lane choice, so if he wants, he can let second place know he wants inside or outside on the starts and the restarts. Let's step out just a little bit and we'll watch this start tonight. 125 laps here tonight at Texas. No fast repairs. Anybody that doesn't know what a fast repair is, it's basically you get a chance to pit, get your vehicle repaired brand new. So if you have one fast repair, you would get it repaired one time. You can set up as many as you want. Here at Somo, they don't use any fast repairs in any of the series. So you have to drive it like you own it. Take a quick look at the track temperatures. The air temperature is 66 degrees. Track temperature is 77, mostly cloudy skies. Should be a lot of grip out there. Wait for that pace car to come around and go on into the pits and get these guys going. We see Adam Baker does take the inside for this start. See the pace car cut it down in. And the green flag is out and they're gone. It's like a really close start. Everybody did a good job getting through. Adam Baker has the advantage on the inside line, and I believe he is followed by, is that Joe Mitchell in the number 11. You see the 89 of Shane kind of stuck up in the outside for a moment. Gonna bring it back down in front of the number 4 of Timothy Lewis. Waiting here for everything to catch up. Back a little bit further in the field, we see Donald McLaughlin on the inside of the 101 of David Gainforth. A little bit further back, Jeff Glockner now on the inside of, I believe that's Dean Biney. See the number 9 of Kyle Ramsey looking to try to make a pass on Timothy Lewis. Back up front by Adam Baker for the moment. He's got a little bit of a lead over the number 11 of Joe Mitchell. I still don't have any updates, so I'm waiting for it. Here we go. Right, now we're going. And we see most of the guys have single filed out. Go back a little bit further in the field and see. Yeah, it looks like most of the guys are pretty single file here. Go up to the blimp. A little bit further back. Yeah, it's kind of spread out. Single file. Guys, I believe they know there's 125 laps here, so kind of settle in a little bit. Let the truck come to them. And we see, who is that? The 91 of Jim Locking looking to the inside of the number 9 of Kyle Ramsey. That's for 5th and 6th. Looks like Jim Locking has the advantage going in. See if he can carry it out. That's going to open the door for the 21 of Justin Rogers. Justin not able to complete that pass. You see him get a little bit loose there. Had to back out of it. Back up front. Adam Baker still your leader. Joe Mitchell second place. Then it goes back about 1.5 seconds to Shane Papala and Timothy Lewis. If we got anything going on a little further in the field. What's going on with Michael Palmer, Justin Rogers, and Mark McFadden. That's for 9th, 10th, and 11th. Len McNeese, Justin Rogers, Michael Palmer for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Lupe Gonzalez in the number 53. Getting up to the back of Kyle Ramsey. He's kind of riding out a little bit. I'm thinking probably about 30, I don't know, I'm going to say 35, 38 to 42 on pit stops, and probably because of tires more than fuel. See, Lupe makes the pass on Kyle. We see Kyle up into the wall just a little bit. He does manage to keep it straight. He's got a little bit of right side damage. That'll drop Kyle right now back to 11th. We're back up front with 1 and 2, Adam Baker and Joe Mitchell. They're spreading the lead over second place. Adam Baker right now, 12 laps led. Adam Baker started on the pole. He's been up front. We have Ronald Henry and Dean Viney back here for 15th and 16th. Figures chocolate and food. That's what you want to see when you're hungry. Ronald Henry, his sponsors are the Lone Star Grill. You know, you can get some good food there. Lone Star Texas Grill. Not exactly what you want to see when you're hungry and you can't go get any food. But probably good for sponsors because we see the 88 Jeff Glockner. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to Jeff. And get back. Abrupt way to do it, but we'll see what happened with Jeff Glockner here. Looks like he got up into the wall and then down into the inside wall. That's gonna ruin his night right there. See the leader coming down pit road. Adam Baker's gonna bring everybody down. Probably going to be a 4-tire fuel stop here. Oh, Baker slides through the pit. That is not going to be good. That might give Joe the advantage to get out before him. Or Shane. See their left sides up and down. Joe gets... Wow, it's going to be a fight out between Joe and Shane. Looks like... Well, I don't know. Looks like Shane might have beat him out. Thankfully, it's early on. You know, he can recover from that, but that is not what you want to do.
Creekfire.com. Muskogee Creek Native American items. Featuring jewelry, clothing, and accessories, arts, crafts, and more. Verified members of Muskogee tribes. Muskogee Creek Native American items. Creekfire.com. Authentic Muskogee Creek Native American items.
Give a quick shout out to Creekfire.com. Creekfire.com last year was on board, sponsored some races with Sumo Racing League. We just wanted to give them guys a thank you. Okay, we're lined up side by side, 2 by 2, waiting for the pace car to go in. Shane does take the inside, Joe Mitchell on the outside. Green flag is out. Shane with a great start. Adam Baker right behind. See Lupe Gonzalez down there in that inside line now. Third truck back. Shane breaks it off up high. And brings it back down. The 53, Lupe Gonzalez, the 11, Joe Mitchell side by side right now for third and fourth. Like Lupe will have the advantage. Let's go a little bit further back here by these guys. I see a lot of racing going on back here. The 45 of Donald McLaughlin, the 84 of Len McNeese, trying to work it out. It looks like Adam Baker got back to the front. Adam Baker will be your leader one more time again here. Get him pretty much single filed out. Well, just as I say that, Joe Mitchell to the inside. And Joe will complete that pass. That'll move Joe up to third. Lupe Gonzalez back to fourth. Looks like Donald McLaughlin and Ronald Henry now. That'll be for 10th and 11th. And Ronald will hold on to that across the line as they go into one. You can go to the Lone Star Texas Grill, and then you can come out and have yourself a Monster Energy and be all set. Chase it down with an Old Smoky. Yeah, I'm a little bit delirious. It looks like the 45 of Donald McLaughlin will go ahead and get by. Go back up front. Take a look at this battle starting to heat up a little bit for first and second. Shane bringing him back into a very short distance here. They did break away from third place Joe Mitchell, only about 5/10. And a little bit further back to Lupe Gonzalez, who I believe is seeing a lot of mirror of Timothy Lewis. Don't want to get off the leaders just yet in case we have a fight for the lead. And we'll stick with them another lap or two, and then we'll go ahead and see what's going on the rest of the field. How about let's jump inside with Shane for a quick lap. You see him taking a look to the inside. You can see him getting a real good draft up to the back of the 48. Hear him kind of letting off the throttle going into the turns, not to run him over. See if he's able to keep that truck down on the bottom and get into the throttle and make that pass. And they get very close. And he'll have to tuck it back in and cool those tires off and try it again. Let's go back a little bit. Let's see if there's anything going on out here in the rest of the field. Go back to Justin Rogers, the number 21. He's in 5th place. Timothy Lewis, the number 4, is in 4th. Go back to Len McNeese and Dean Viney. You got to watch these two. They get together. They work together real good. Kyle Ramsey, who had a little bit of damage from going into the wall, he's back in 14th. He started 5th, so that damage is definitely slowing him down a little bit. We see now Joe Mitchell able to get into this picture here up front. The top three right here, Baker, Papala, and Mitchell. And Mitchell, little bit wild there, manages to save it. Doesn't really lose a whole lot. I don't know if he checked up. It looked like something happened up there. That'll spread those guys out just a little bit here. We see Jeff Glockner did go behind the wall. We saw a lot of damage on that truck, so we had a feeling that was it. Timothy Lewis in 4th, Justin Rogers in 5th. We go back a little bit to Lupe Gonzalez in 6th. Michael Palmer having a strong run here tonight. He's in 7th. Jim Locking is in 8th. And right behind Jim is Donald McLaughlin in 9th. And then 10th place, David Gainforth. And Ronald Henry not too far behind. Henry takes a quick dive to the inside. Gonna try and make it work here. And he does complete that pass. Very nice. Come across the stripe. That's going to move Ronald Henry into 10th. That was a nice move. Now we see, some contact. Let's wonder what happened to the 89 of Shane. Let's go back real quick and see what we missed. Taking a look at what just happened. Oh, it looked like Shane got up into the wall. Joe did not make any contact with him, but that's going to hurt Shane a little bit. Right now, Shane is going to go back to, looks like to 5th place. We've seen that wall hit 2 drivers so far. Jeff Glockner had actually 3 drivers. Jeff Glockner had a piece of the wall. Kyle Ramsey had a piece of the wall. Now Shane Papala just had a piece of the wall. So a little bit of damage is there. Same thing as Kyle Ramsey, that right front damage. A track like this, that right front damage is going to be tough. To the number 53, Lupe Gonzalez, just getting ready to work his way around the 89. And now Adam Baker out to a almost a 2-second lead over Joe Mitchell. We see that opens the door for Jim Locking now to take a look underneath. Not exactly the night Shane was looking for coming in, but he did have a pretty good points lead coming into the race tonight. So if he can get in, get some of that damage repaired, and keep that truck out on the track, I'm sure he'll still come out the leader in the championship points. Let's go up here with Justin Rogers, Timothy Lewis. There's a little bit of a gap between Timothy Lewis and Joe Mitchell, and Joe Mitchell is kind of in the middle here. Let's take a look back from Joe Mitchell's truck from 2nd place to 3rd place. Then let's look front from Joe Mitchell's truck to 1st place. See, he's kind of in the middle. And now we see the number 45 and the number 75 going to take a look underneath 89 of Shane. Shane fighting back. Not really wanting to give those spots up so easy. Ronald Henry once again taking a look to the inside. See if he can get the drive off. He will have the advantage going into 3. That's going to move Ronald Henry to 8th. Shane Papala to 9th. And 10th place, David Gainforth. Just that little bit. Oh, we see some smoke. Let's see who it was down there. Mark McFadden. Let's back up real quick and see what happened with Mark. Looks like the same thing. Mark into the outside wall and then back to the inside wall. So, surprised no yellow came out on that, but he does keep it going. Pretty hard hit. We see Adam Baker out to a 2-second lead over Joe Mitchell. Let's take a look at the top 5 while we're here. We have Adam Baker, Joe Mitchell, Timothy Lewis, Justin Rogers, Jim Locking. Adam Baker with 40 laps led. Shane Papala with 4 laps led. So those were your only 2 leaders here tonight so far. If we can find any battles going on the track. Yeah, Hershey sounds good right about now. Go back to Sean Lejeune in the number 56. Sean right now started 13th. He is 13th. Go up to Dean Viney. Dean Viney started 12th. He is in 12th. Taking a look to the inside of Len McNeese. Len McNeese started 9th. Slipped back a little bit to 11th. Then we go up to the 89 of Shane Papala. He started 2nd. He's back in 10th with 4 laps led. We go up to 10th place, David Gainforth. He started 10th. He is up in 9th. Ronald Henry started 18th, gets his way up to 8th. Donald McLaughlin, he started 14th, and he is up to 7th. Ube Gonzalez, he started 11th, and he's up in 6th right now, running pretty good. Jim Locking started 6th, finds himself in 5th. And then obviously your top 5, Adam Baker, Joe Mitchell, Timothy Lewis, Justin Rogers, and Jim Locking. Kind of spread out, not really a whole lot going on. Dean Viney kind of got a little bit further away from Len McNeese. Looks like Dean Viney might be Under attack by the 56 of Sean Lejeune in a couple of laps here. Coming to lap 50. I would have thought these guys would have pitted a little bit about now. I'm guessing pit stops will be coming soon. We can see some of the drop off in the time. I think the leaders last time by was a 29.5. Back up. See the 45 Donald McLaughlin trying to take that position back from Ronald Henry. Oh, we jump inside and he hit the wall. Keeps it straight though off of I'm going to the inside wall, but that damage is going to hurt. And we see some guys starting to come into pit road. See William Lee in the 02 making his way down pit road first. See Timothy Lewis does get into second. Joe Mitchell back to third. Justin Rogers to fourth. Jim Locking in fifth, not too far behind. Go up here by Joe Mitchell. I want to see that front. Yeah, so I thought a little bit of right front damage. Jim Locking looked like he's making a move on the 21. Yep, Jim Locking now to fourth. Joe must have hit the wall also, and you can see that just that little bit of damage on the right front takes all of the, it's like a parachute, just opens that truck up. So up to Adam Baker. He's got 52 laps led here. Started on the pole and is up in the front. Having a good run here tonight so far. Let's jump in with Adam Baker here for a minute and see what kind of line he's running. Seems to have this pretty figured out. Got a pretty hooked up truck. You see Adam Baker every week, usually pretty fast. Whoa, a little bit close to the wall there. See how much banking is at this track. A lot of banking. We'll watch him as he comes back out of 2 again and see if he keeps that truck down low. We saw Mark McFadden down low coming out of the pits. Got much better exit that time. Still running some pretty good times. Last time by was a 29.6. And this time by is a 29.7. So sure they'll be looking for pit road soon. If we see anybody close to making a move here. Len McNeese and David Gainforth. That's for 8th and ninth. And Len McNeese stuck to the wall. Does a good job pulling it down, getting out of the way, keeping it green. I'm sure Len's going to come down, try and get some of that damage repaired and back out on the track. We see the 91 of Jim Locking looking now to the outside of Joe Mitchell. We also saw Lupe Gonzalez, I believe, go around David Gainforth. As the 91 and the 11 battle it out here. And this is for 3rd and 4th. Joe Mitchell on the inside. Jim Locking on the outside. Looks like Joe will have the advantage on that one. Dean Viney in the 71, Sean Lejeune in the 56. That is for 8th and 9th. Looks like Michael Palmer went into the pits. David Gainforth also went into the pits. Could see some pits coming up here pretty soon. Joe Mitchell, I believe. Yeah, he's in the pits. That's going to put Jim Locking up to 2nd. And I believe Jim Locking is going to be coming down the pits now. So Jim is coming in. Adam Baker is coming in. That's going to put Justin Rogers to the point. But Justin Rogers is going to get a point for leading the lap here tonight. Adam Baker does go in to refuel and get some tires. We see Adam Baker down low. Justin Rogers passing him. Baker getting ready to come back out. We saw Joe Mitchell back there a little bit. And now Justin Rogers up in the front. Dean Viney is in 2nd. Lupe Gonzalez is in 3rd. Ronald Henry up to 4th. Let's see, we got a shuffle going on back here. We've got guys with new tires and guys with old tires. Oh, they worked that out pretty good. Timothy Lewis on the inside of the number 75 of Ronald Henry. Ronald Henry going to bring it down underneath the 53. Looks like they almost were going to go 3 wide there. Lupe looks like he slid up just a little. I don't know if there was contact or not. Shane is on fresher tires than these guys are. Shane trying to get back to the front here. That'll put Shane back up to the lead. Ronald Henry second, Lupe Gonzalez third, Adam Baker fourth, Timothy Lewis fifth. A little bit of a shake-up here in position. Let's go back here. I believe Sean Lejeune just passing Justin Rogers. And slowly catching up to the 84 of Len McNeese. Ronald Henry looks like with a little bit of right front damage also. The 91 of Jim Locking, who right now is a lap down on fresher tires. Gonna try to get that lap back from Shane, who is right in front of him. So let's follow Jim for a minute. Up, we see Shane coming in, so Jim is gonna get back on the lead lap. That'll put Ronald Henry to the point. Lupe Gonzalez to second. And Ronald Henry now coming in. Let's see what Lupe Gonzalez does. He'll come in. So that should eventually give the lead back to Adam Baker. Right now, still showing Ronald Henry the leader. We'll see if Adam Baker is able to take that position back over when they cross the line again. Yes, I thought it would put Adam Baker back to the front. Now this will be interesting because right behind Adam Baker is the 75 of Ronald Henry, who is shown one lap down but on fresher tires. We'll see if he's able to get that truck together and get past Joe Mitchell right now, who is in 10th, one lap down in the lucky dog spot. If Joe can get in front of Adam, which it looks like he will with no problem. So that'll put Joe back on the lead lap. That'll leave Ronald Henry in the lucky dog spot. Take a look at our top five. Adam Baker, Timothy Lewis, Jim Locking, Len McNeese, and Justin Rogers. .49 laps to go, coming to 48 laps to go. We've had 7 different lead changes. So far, 1 caution. So not too bad of a race. I know we said earlier, you know, we weren't really sure what it was going to be like with the new update today, because a lot of the setups are gone. A couple of them wouldn't pass inspection now, so I had to scramble a little bit to put a setup together. Somo does run a fixed setup in all 3 series, so what that means is everybody gets the same setups. Nobody has anything different than anybody else. You know, if you have 9.75 on the track bar, 32% grill tape, 34 pounds of pressure on the right, 23 pounds of pressure in the left. Everybody's got that. The only thing you can change on here is your brake bias, which is front to back, and that's all driver preference for what your car or truck is doing. And your steering ratio and your offset of the wheel. And believe it or not, that does help um, drivers, you know, get a car that's tight to loosen or loosen to tighten. And we see Justin Rogers just moving into 4th place, Len McNeese moving back to 5th. There's a couple of things you can do to try to make your truck or car a little bit better. You know, but you're not able to make any track bar adjustments, air pressure adjustments, wedge adjustments, you know, spring rubbers or anything like that in a fixed setup. So that's just some information for anybody that doesn't run out here and doesn't, you know what a fixed setup and an open setup is. And Somo does run fixed setups in the Tuesday night Lazy Days Racing Trucks, the Wednesday night Lazy Days Racing Xfinity Series, and the Thursday night Lazy Days Racing Cup Series. We see now the 101 of David Gainforth slowly closing in on Len McNeese. Gonna try and take that 5th place position from Len. Take a look back from Len. We see Len now tucked up onto the back of the 101 of David Gainforth. Looks like they're a little bit spread out. A couple guys that got trapped a lap down. Right now, Ronald Henry is sitting in the lucky dog position. So if a caution were to come out, Ronald Henry would get the wave around. The next driver in line would be Lupe Gonzalez. He is also 1 lap down. Got 40 laps to go. I wonder if we'll see any pit stops if it stays green. Maybe a 2-tire and fuel. Or how many guys will try and stretch it out to the end. Go back up front here with Adam Baker. See Joe Mitchell, who is in front of him, who is on the lead lap technically, just at the very front of the lead lap. He wants to stay out in front of the 48 of Adam Baker. If he's really starting to slow him down, I believe Adam Baker will go ahead and put him back a lap down, even though they are teammates. Adam Baker wants that win. Joe probably doing everything he can to try to stay out there, hoping for a caution to get back at the tail of that line. Back to the 21 of Justin Rogers, who's sitting in 4th. And 5th place is Sean Lejeune. And we see the 45 of Donald McLaughlin, who is 6 laps down. And he is in 14th, number 45. We saw him hit the wall, and he must have stayed in and got some of that repair taken care of, but at, you know, at the same time, it cost him a little bit. A little scary there. Right now we have two drivers that have taken it behind the wall. That's the number 9 of Kyle Ramsey and the number 8 of Jeff Glockner. We see the 0-2 of William Lee with a little bit of damage in the front. You see him into the wall. Trying to stay up out of the way for these guys. Adam Baker getting a little bit closer to Joe Mitchell. We see the 101 of David Gainforth, who is 2 laps down, going to try and get past Adam Baker to get one of those laps back. See him take a look to the inside. If he can complete this pass, that will put him 1 lap down now as opposed to 2. So he'll get one of his laps back. And looks like Joe Mitchell is in the threat of going back a lap down. Adam Baker now going past Joe Mitchell. So that'll put Joe Mitchell back a lap down. So that'll put Joe Mitchell into the lucky dog position. And Ronald Henry, the next driver available for that lucky dog. We see the number 4, Timothy Lewis, who is in 2nd place. Slowly catching up to Adam Baker there. That little bit of shuffling going on between him and Joe Mitchell kind of slowed Adam down a little bit. Timothy Lewis now looking to get closer. Timothy Lewis started 4th. He's in 2nd. Doesn't have any laps led, but you only need to lead that last one. We see Adam Baker right now able to move back out a little bit further out front. Adam Baker with 83 laps led here so far tonight, 28 laps to go. He's definitely got the hot in the wheels. He's been on fire tonight. Got a real good truck. Able to keep it out front for 84, 85 laps now. Dean Viney right now moved up to 6th place. Started 12th and back up to 6th. Dean Viney having a pretty good run here. Any caution is out, and I believe, was it in with Joe Mitchell? Yeah. Let's go back and see what happened. This is going to change everything. I'm sure we're going to see some pit stops for sure now. See what happened with Joe. We see him coming into the turn. Well, I don't know if he was slowing down to try and get into pits or he caught the apron, but does a good job of keeping it down off the track. Nobody gets into him, so that's definitely going to help him there. Let's go back up front with our leader, Adam Baker, and see 24 laps to go. Is he going to go in or is he going to stay out?
Candles by Amy, JIC.com. A piece of high quality jewelry in each candle. Quality soy candles, amazing scents. Customize and make your own. Unstressed in a world of amazing scents. Bath bombs, skincare, tarts, candles, weight loss coffees, and more. The perfect way to say, I care. Candles by Amy. Great for gifts or just because. Imagine the look on your loved ones or friends when they receive this amazing gift. Even more when a fine piece of jewelry is revealed during their spa bath, candle burn, tart warming. Be a giver of relief and non-stress. The perfect way to say, I care. Candles by Amy.
Somo Garage, bringing you the latest racing news, sim racing talk, driver chat, and highlights from the Somo Racing Leagues with Somo Racing League drivers. Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Get ready for 1 hour of kicking the tires in the Somo Garage with your hosts, Aaron Riley and Paul Zoda.
All right, so that changes up everything right now. We saw Adam Baker and Timothy Lewis both come in. They both took 4 tires and some fuel. It almost looked like Timothy Lewis beat Adam Baker out of the pits, but it does give it to Adam Baker. So we're gonna have probably a 20-lap shootout when we get ready to go back green. We have a lot of guys taking a wave around, it looks like. Everybody in front of the 48 will be eligible for a wave around. So that'll put a few guys back on the lead lap. Joe Mitchell, Len McNeese. Who else is up there? Looks like David Gainforth. And I believe Ronald Henry. Yep. So those guys will be back on the lead lap. And they'll still have a chance at it. We see those drivers getting their wave around, and we'll get these guys lined up 2 by 2. Be coming to 20 to go, and hopefully finish this under green. I got a feeling with 20 laps to go and a couple of guys back on the lead lap, we're going to see some action here tonight. And tonight's race is brought to you by Lazy Dayz Racing. We want to give them guys a shout out. Thank you for sponsoring Somo. Thank you for sponsoring all 3 series in Somo and for putting on some of these races. We do appreciate it. Eric Burley does a great job over there with Lazy Dayz Racing. If you on Facebook, go check him out. A lot of things happening over there. Get in contact with Eric Burley to find out more. All right, we're getting ready to fire these guys up here for the hopefully the final run. Pace car is in, and we are green. Like Timothy Lewis got a really good start there, but I think that inside line is going to have the advantage. It's been that way all night. Adam Baker to the front. See a lot of fighting going on a little bit further in the field. Go back here by Justin Rogers. Oh, and the 91 Jim Locking up to the wall. He does keep it straight. They go 3 wide for a minute. And we see Justin Rogers now pulling down to the inside. Gonna try and take 3rd place now from Sean Lejeune, followed by the 89. And the 53, Lupe Gonzalez. That will put Justin Rogers to 3rd, Shane to 4th. Lupe Gonzalez trying to take 5th place. See if he can complete this pass. So that'll put Lupe up to 5th. Back to Joe Mitchell in 11th, Ronald Henry in 12th, David Gainforth in 10th. Looks like your battle right now is up here for 3rd and 4th. Adam Baker off to a 5/10 lead on 2nd place, Timothy Lewis. You see Shane taking a look at the inside, going into 1. That's going to move Shane up to 3rd. Right now you have Capala, Rogers, and Gonzalez for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Len McNeese, Jim Locking, 45 of Donald McLaughlin, who is 8 laps down. Looks like he's moving out of their way. We'll see if Lupe Gonzalez has anything for Shane here. He's got him down to about 3/10, maybe 2/10 here and there. Adam Baker out to a 7/10 lead. Adam Baker with 99 laps led. Back up to the blimp. We see Timothy Lewis in second place. Adam Baker setting sail right now. The 11 laps to go this time by. See the 53. Trying to take a look to the inside. Does manage to get the nose there. We'll see if he can complete this pass in one. So that will move Lupe up to third and Shane back to fourth. We have David Gainforth in ninth, the 91 of Jim Locking rounding out your 10th place position. Ronald Henry in 11th, Joe Mitchell in 12th, Michael Palmer 13th, Donald McLaughlin 14th. Back up here with, looks like Lupe's able to get some distance, and we have Justin Rogers now closing in on the 89. Laps are winding down. It's now or never. Justin getting a little bit closer, trying to get that nose under and open up that door. See if he can hang on to it going through one. Looks like Shane did move up just a little bit to either let him by or give him a little bit extra room. Shane is going to fight back. We know that. And this is for fourth and fifth position right here between the 21 and the 89. And looks like they're closing in now on the 53 of Lupe Gonzalez back for third. So these guys have been shuffling it around for last couple of laps. Right now, Adam Baker, 105 laps led. He's got about almost 2-second lead over Timothy Lewis, who is in second place. Justin Rogers now trying to close in for third place over Lupe Gonzalez. And Shane slipped back just a little bit, still holding on to fifth. There's quite a ways back to sixth place. Coming to 5 to go. This is your, looks like your closest battle right now between the 101. The David Gainforth will move up into 8th. Len McNeese will move back to 9th. Then trying to get all the air he can off the back of that truck. Try and break the air from Jim Locking also at the same time. 3 laps to go. Back up here with Lupe and Justin. See these guys fighting it out, and this is for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Jim locking now to the inside with 2 laps to go. See Jim Locking trying everything he can to get past that 84. We are on our last lap. White flag. Looks like Locking will get it. Let's go up with Adam Baker. Adam Baker with 111 laps led. If he can take it to the stripe one more time, he will come out our leader tonight. Our winner, I mean. There we have Adam Baker, 112 laps led, started on the pole and takes her home tonight. The winner, Timothy Lewis in second, Lupe Gonzalez in third. Give us a minute and we'll get set up to talk to hopefully first, second, and third. We have Adam Baker, 112 laps led tonight, and what a run. What a run. Give us a minute. Let's see if we can get caught up with Timothy Lewis here. Do not see Lupe in the channel anywhere, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a word in with Lupe, but we will go to third place. And tonight's third place driver is Lupe Gonzalez. He started 11th. He ended up with 1 lap led. And he finishes third tonight. So he had a real good run here tonight. We saw him battling it out back there. And if he does come into the channel, we'll try and grab him. But if not, congratulations, Lupe, on the third place finish here tonight. Definitely a good run. And you know, we always see him do that. He'll start in the back. Sometimes he won't even take a time. He'll just go ahead and, you know, not qualify and work his way up to the front. 125 laps, plenty time to get that truck up there. Manages to get it up into third. So congratulations on the third place finish there, Lupe. We will take a look at Timothy Lewis. Let's see if we can find Timothy. Hey, Timothy Lewis, this is Paul. You got a copy?
Yes, Paul.
Hey, man, you started fourth. You finished second. You look pretty good out there. How'd it feel for you?
It felt good. I just didn't have quite enough for Adam there. He just pulled away from me just a little bit every lap. But I was hoping I kind of messed up on my fuel. I was wanting to dump a lot of fuel out of it, and I didn't take in consideration what I had. So I was hoping I could get him on that restart, and I almost got him on pit road too. I sped a little bit, but it was really close. I needed that inside spot on him, but I don't know if I could have beat him in 20 laps or not.
Yeah, we saw that last pit. We were surprised to see both of you take 4 tires and fuel. And we thought you beat him out. You know, from up in the camera here, it looked like you beat him out on the line, but iRace did give it to him. So that outside line was tough. You know, you had a great start, man, on that last restart. And we just had a feeling, though, that that inside line, it seemed to prevail all night. They were just able to stay in it. But, you know, look, you were strong out there, man. You kept your truck clean. You know, were up in the top just about all night and put on a good battle there for the end, man. And taking home second is definitely something to be happy about, man. Put on a great show. We enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, thank you for putting this on, Paul. And yeah, that was one of my better runs I've had lately. It felt good. It was a lot of fun.
Hopefully now this will carry on. You know, it seemed to be a lot of guys turning around right now. We've had a lot of bad luck, a lot of guys caught up in different things, and seemed like the tide's changing. So just in time to shake things up. As we head closer to the chase. So we're looking forward to see what's in store here, man. But definitely a great run tonight, man. Only two cautions for 125 laps. Lots of hard racing. Your truck looked good. You kept it clean and you take her home second, man. So congratulations on that.
All right, Paul. Thank you guys.
All right, before we let you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, just thank you guys for doing this. I don't really have anybody watching much. I just enjoy the racing.
Well, we enjoy you here, man, and we like seeing you run out here. We look forward to seeing you next week, and congratulations again, man, on second place tonight, bro.
Thanks, man.
All right, we'll get caught up with Adam Baker here in a second. Hey, Adam Baker, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, dude, you started on the pole, 112 laps led. Man, strong. It seemed you definitely had the hot in them wheels tonight, man. Give us a little breakdown from your perspective.
Well, the truck felt great. Uh, all night it's felt pretty good. It would be you could go flat out for the first, 5, 6 laps, maybe even 8 or 10 if you were running the right line. And then it would start to tighten up a little bit, but those restarts were really intense. The car behind you or on the outside of you usually was able to drop in behind, or the car restarting in third was able to just stay with me, and that draft on the back stretch and the front stretch just helped keep them in it. Um, and it's just tough to get away from people. But if they made a mistake or something, I was able to kind of get scurry away. And luckily that happened a few times, and I got out to a pretty decent lead before those pit stops. Um, and I actually miscalculated how far we could go on fuel. So I was going to be like 1 lap short until that caution came out, which really saved my race. I mean, it would have been close. Might have been running out at the line, um, but I was driving behind Joe there to try and save some fuel. Um, but that really saved the race. And then I took a little bit under caution, just for good measure, and 4 fresh tires, and was able to get away.
Yeah, we were surprised to see both you and Timothy Lewis take 4 tires and fuel on that last stop. I wasn't really sure what you guys were going to do being so close, but it's one of those. If you come in, if you don't come in, they're all coming in. So but it looked like Timothy beat you out of the pits, and that's what we thought from up here in the camera. But then we saw, it scored you as coming out of the pits first. That inside line seemed to have a real good take going into one. You're able to stay in it. Timothy got a real good start there on the outside of you on that last start, and we weren't really sure if he was going to be able to pull out in front of you, man. But that inside line just hammered down. It definitely was a good race tonight, man. 125 laps with only 2 cautions, man. A lot of racing, and dude, 112 laps led. I mean, that's just insane.
Yeah, I love this track. It's probably my favorite. It was the site of my first um, fixed B class race win in my second start in that series, and so I've just always loved it since then. And something about turn 2 and like turns 1 and 2, just the way you go through there and how you have to kind of manage the throttle coming off. I don't know, really, fits right into my wheelhouse. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, Timothy got a great restart on that last start, and I thought he was gonna stay on my outside, and I think he had my quarter panel. He was right up next to my quarter panel going into 3, but luckily I was able to clear him there and kind of keep it out in front. But yeah, tons of fun out there tonight. I loved having the long green flag runs. Um, so yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it definitely was a good show here, man, and it was nice to be able to have it finish under green and really make guys fight it out. I mean, even you got out to a pretty good lead there towards the end. I believe you're a little, almost like a 1.5 second lead ahead of Timothy. But man, they were battling it up for third, fourth, and fifth behind, and I mean, there was some real hard racing going on all through the field. So it was good to see. Like I said, it end up under green because it would have kind of sucked ending it under yellow. But man, congratulations, dude, on that win, on that run tonight, starting on the pole, taking it home in the number one spot with 112 laps led. Definitely a good show out there, man. You definitely were tuned up tonight. So congratulations on that again. And before we let you go, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Like to thank Lazy Days for sponsoring the league. Like to thank you, Paul, and everybody at SR Broadcasting for putting on these awesome races. Everybody in the league here for racing clean and respectfully. All the admins for everything they do. My teammates for everything that they do, um, and all the fans who came out to watch.
Awesome, bro. All right, man. Well, we're gonna let you go ahead and celebrate, and we'll look for you tomorrow night in the Lazy Days Racing Xfinity Series at Pocono, and we'll see you next week in the trucks and see what you got for them next week, dude.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All righty. Oh, there you got it. Adam Baker takes it home tonight. 112 laps led. Started on the pole and crosses the line and underneath as the winner. You heard him say, it looked like he might have been a lap short, a little miscalculation on the fuel, so that late last caution definitely helped. Him and Timothy Lewis, man, that was a real good start there at the end. Lupe Gonzalez, Justin Rogers, Shane Pippola, man, these guys were fighting it out for third, fourth, and fifth during that whole last 20-lap shootout, and guys did a great job keeping it green with all that, hard racing to end this thing on the green. So congratulations to these guys tonight again. And thanks to Lazy Days Racing for sponsoring tonight's race and for sponsoring the series. We'll go ahead now and go over our race results and lock her down and get out of here. And if you're with us, tune in tomorrow, 8:45 for the Lazy Days Racing Xfinity Series at Pocono for 55 laps. That'll be right here on SR Broadcasting. And then Thursday night, I believe at 8:45 on Parks Brothers Broadcasting, the Lazy Days Racing Cup Series will be at Pocono for 65 laps. That will be the first night with Parks Brothers Broadcasting. They showed us the format that they have, and I think if you tune in, you're going to see a really great show and a really great broadcast. So mark it down, come out tomorrow night, come out Thursday night, and check us out. And then, of course, Sunday nights at 9 o'clock, right here on SR Broadcasting, Somo Garage. 1 hour of race talk, race chat, Somo drivers, and lots of good stuff coming up. So, mark it down, come on out, like, subscribe, follow us, and, we'll be glad to have you on board. All right, tonight's finish, let me get rid of the checkers. Tonight's results, okay, Adam Baker, he takes it home in first. Congratulations to Adam Baker on the win. Second place to Timothy Lewis. Third place to Lupe Gonzalez. Justin Rogers will take it home fourth. Shane Papala will take it home fifth. Sixth place, Sean Lejeune. Seventh place is Dean Viney. Eighth place goes to David Gainforth. Jim Locking will take it home in ninth, and Len McNeese rounds out the 10th place tonight. 11th goes to Ronald Henry. Joe Mitchell is 12th. Michael Palmer is 13th. William Lee finishes 14th. Donald McLaughlin finishes 15th tonight. 16th is Mark McFadden. 17th is Kyle Ramsey. And 18th is Jeff Glockner. Been a lot of fun here tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. This was Somo Racing League Lazy Days Racing Truck Series at Texas Motor Speedway for 125 laps. We'll be back live tomorrow night, 8:45 for the Lazy Days Racing Xfinity Series at Pocono. Hopefully you can join us. I'm sure that it'll be a great show. If you're here and you haven't, please like and subscribe and come hang out with us some more. Until then, I guess have a safe race week.